Okay, so we have 3 more examples. I think we can make that in one last video here. Majestic Manufacturing sold Jordan's Furniture a living room set for $7,500 list price with 30% trade discount. The $100 freight's FOB shipping point was not part of the list price. Terms were 310 and 30 ROG. The invoice date was April 23rd. Jordan's received the goods on June 16th. So we're going to use June 16th, but not April 23rd. And then they paid the invoice on June 22nd. What was the final price, including cost of freight, of the living room set? So you guys, with the freight on this, we're just, the buyer is going to get the price added back on of the freight at the end. And we don't have to do anything with it except that. And so first we're going to start out with the trade discount. So we had $7,500 and my trade discount was 30%. The complement is 70%, and that's what I'm going to use. So after their trade discount, that's how much that then they would owe. Now, they paid excuse me, they paid on June 22nd. They received the goods on June 16th, and we had 10 days. So that's definitely within the 10 days. So I'm going to say that paid within the discount period. So they get a 3% discount. All right, so now we get to take the cash discount, right? Remember the other one was a trade discount. The cash discount is because they are paying promptly, right? Quickly. And so they get another 3% discount, which is a decent amount. So now they owe $5,092.50. And we add on the freight. And then their net amount owed is $5,192.50. All right, so that's that problem. And I hope you're enjoying this nice practice we're doing here. Okay, so I had to fix another silly glitch. Maplewood Supply received a $4,750 invoice dated 5/16/20. The $4,750 included $225 in freight. Terms were 5, 10, 230, and 60, so that's a 5% discount if paid in 10 days, a 2% discount if paid from day 11 through 30, and then net in 60. If Maplewood pays the invoice on June 1st, what will they pay, or what will it pay? If Maplewood pays the invoice on June 18th, what will it pay? And that's going to be different, right, depending on which one. Okay, so first we start by subtracting out the freight, because any calculating we do has to be done on the amount not including the freight. So we take the 4,750 and subtract 225, and that gives us 4,525. Okay. And then part A. So on part A, it says that we're going to find if they pay the invoice on June 1st, and the invoice was dated on May 16th. Okay, so let's label this part A. So May 16th to June 1st is 16 days. And you can always use your calculator to figure that. So days 11 through 30 will be a 2% discount. So they're going to receive a 2% discount. They didn't pay in the first 10 days, but they did pay in the second discount period, so they get a 2% discount. Okay, so we're going to take the $4,525 and take a 2% discount, so I'm going to multiply by the complement of 0.98, and that's $4,434.50. And then we would add back on the freight. And they would owe then $4,659.50. So that is the answer to part A, and that's how much they would owe. Then it says, if Maplewood pays the invoice on June 18th, what will they pay? Okay, so let's look at that, part B. So June 18th is how many days? Well, let's think about that. So the end of discount, we're going to go ahead and figure that. The end of discount would be 5/16 plus 30 days, right? Because the second discount period is out there, right? 30 days. And so that would be 6/15. So on the second one, they did not pay within either of the discount periods, and so there's no discount. And they need to pay $4,750. So you guys see that there is definitely just some, thinking through kind of things that you have to figure out here when you're looking at these different credit terms. It can be a little bit overwhelming at times. There's a lot to know. Okay, we have one last example. Bally Manufacturing sent Intel Corporation an invoice for machinery with a $15,000 list price. Bally dated the invoice July 21st with 3/15 EOM terms. Intel receives a 35% trade discount. Intel pays the invoice on August 12th. What does Intel pay Bally? Okay, so it's kind of like where to start. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to start right here with our trade discount, right? So we're going to take $15,000 and we're going to multiply it by the complement of 35%, which is 65%. So that is going to be $9,750. Now it doesn't tell us anything about the freight, therefore we don't have to worry about the freight, right? We don't have to, it's like, okay, just ignore that because they didn't tell us anything about it. Now, they said that the invoice date was July 21st and our terms are 3/15 EOM. So that means our EOM date is going to be at the end of the current month of July. Whoops, let me scoot that over. Well, I'm just erasing too much. So our EOM date is going to be July 31st, which basically just gave them an extra 10 days before they start having to calculate any of the discount or credit periods. So it was paid on 8/12, right? And that's within the discount period because this time the discount period is 15 days, right? 3% off if we pay in 15 days. And I'm just writing this out to try to help explain it, basically. So we get a 3% discount. Now that's a cash discount for paying early, right? Or paying quickly. I guess they didn't really pay early, but they paid quickly. So we're going to take our 9,750 times our complement, which is 97%. So it will be 9,457.50. And there we have our answer. Okay. And so that's the end of this lesson. I think it took 4 videos if I'm counting right. Okay. Bye, everyone.